along with the pixel perfect grab of the bomb.
Alright, off they are. Oh well, one of them. So the first thing you're going to notice is we don't start on Ceres. That's the benefit of running an RTA category, where you don't finish the game. We don't need to do Ceres either. So we're saving us that's quite enjoyable segment of the game.
Yeah, and also removing the one appearance of a boss.
Right, we will never see Ridley in all mini-boss RTA. Would actually be pretty interesting if Ceres Ridley would count as a mini-boss. Because you can't technically beat Ceres Ridley by firing 100 shots into him and you get like a little Easter egg sequence. But that would be a little bit overkill, I guess. Fiesel asking the important questions. Why is Minicrate included in Mini-Wars RTA? Basically because he respawns. Otherwise, sure, why not? I mean, there are also mini Dragons in this game. There's even, fun fact, there's even a mini Crocomire in the game code, but it didn't end up in the actual game because it crashed the game. It still does. It isn't some ROM hacks that actually managed to fix it. It's really cool if you come across it.
They're headed up through the climb and parlor to defeat the first out of 5 required mini bosses for this category. Interesting how in this category, and if BT skip were feasible to do, that this is the one category where that would not be an option.
Right.
Rumbleminze bomb through those projectiles to leave some missile drops in the air, grabbing some, getting BT down to the halfway point and grabbing the rest and finishing him off. That is the optimal way to do that fight.
Yeah, that was a really good fight by Rumble. See Palmy not being at full health, farming these X, getting a lot more health drops, only 2 missiles. We'll need an extra round of farming here. But both eventually got their first boss down. So Rumble here choosing to damage boost through these pirates here. It doesn't really make sense to do the near route method of fighting them with missiles, because you'll most likely end up farming full during the Spore Spawn fight anyways. There's a lot of time where you can just farm his projectiles and won't have to do anything because he isn't vulnerable. Like the thing that Rumble and Palmy also really wants here on the way to Spore Spawn is at least one missile drop. Because the runners are going to aim for a 2-round Spore Spawn here, which in the easier way they're going to use 3 supers for. But they still have to traverse a key hunter room with 3 key hunters, which require either a lot of uncharged shots or one missile each to kill. And Rumble got 1 drop really nice. He's going to come across 2 more farming spots. And if he gets 1 more drop, he's very well set up. There we go. Yeah, that's really good. Oh yeah, actually getting all 5, very nice. So yeah, you can just use those to kill these key hunters here. You just enter Spore Spawn's room immediately with 3 supers.
This is the more important thing, because you absolutely easily can farm more missiles if you have to use your last ones on the key hunters.
Yeah, missiles and energy are a lot in the Spore Spawn fight. So you can Spore Spawn 2-round Spore Spawn very easily with supers and missiles, but you can also do it with only missiles. What you want to do, what Rumble already did, is firing these 2 supers in the first round, then getting 1 missile in, right? Like, so there's like a little, there's like a little idle phase in which Spore Spawn opens his mouth, and before you fully opened it, you can actually hurt him without closing immediately again. So the idea is to shoot a missile during that time period and then finishing off with a super. Rumble unfortunately missed the missile, so had to go for an extra round there, but still really good free round.
Now Palmy is headed up to Spore Spawn.
Yeah, Palmy with that extra missile pack is not gonna have to worry about drops. Also, I'm supposed to tell Palmy's wife that she left the door open and that Palmy lost her, but she needs to close the door. I hope she's watching.
Alright, Rumbleminze is headed down through Green Hill Zone, where we'll soon see which route while Palmy is starting the fight, and we'll see what he hits Spore Spawn with in this first round. Down. So it looks like we'll be seeing the Varia route.
I personally really like that route.
Yeah, I like that route too for this category.
I would guess that Palmy is going to go for a solid 4 round here. Taking 3 supers and 1 missile. Which is funny enough just as much health as Crate has. Just that Crate doesn't take double damage by charge shot like Spore Spawn does. Wait, actually, can I?
It has a little bit less, but enough that you still need 10 total missile equivalents if you're only using ammo. Finally, pre-opening the door downward out of Spore Spawn.
I really hope he doesn't get knocked out.
Could not be
and
a good thing. Down goes Spore Spawn.
Yeah. And why does he re-enter the room? So, fun fact about Spore Spawn, which is why I assume he re-entered the room. Spore Spawn is the only mini-boss that whose death flag isn't set when the drop spawn, but actually when his HP reaches 0. He's the only boss you can actually leave before the drop spawn and he'll still be dead. Which is why sometimes you see runners accidentally respawning bottom by leaving the door too fast because his drops didn't spawn in time.
Yep. And down goes trade for Rumbleminze. The routes for this category defeats exactly one major boss.
Yeah.
The question is which one.
Looks like Palmy is gonna skip that missile for now, so it looks like he's gonna go with a total of 15. Unless he decides to pick one up later. Rumble went for 10, and I think that's the maximum you're gonna get. I feel like it's kinda either getting 10 or Spazer. I think Carlito goes for 5 and no Spazer. But that makes drop RNG a little bit more tedious, and some rims are a little bit more finicky. It looks like he's also going to go for 3 tanks. Which is another thing, the amount of E-tanks you're getting, kind of like in GT code. Getting an extra safety E-tank for this route for Lava Dive can really help a lot. Alright, it looks like Palmy's also going
heading down also. So we'll be seeing the same route from both of them.
Looks like it.
And this has entered North Fair. Heading towards that high jump.
Best item in this entire run. Looks like Palmy is getting Spazer, unlike Rumble.
Yeah, Spazer really is helpful in this category.
Spazer is at a really interesting spot. Not only, like, I want to say it's honestly less useful for raw damage output for the mini bosses, like probably GT or Batoon. But I hear a lot of people just collect it for this route to make Super Smurdia easy. Because with only ice, freezing the fish takes a lot more menuing, switching between missiles and shots to freeze them properly.
Rumbleminze has made it up Global Mountain.
Defeated another hidden mini-boss, King Cactac. I was very afraid Palmy would jump into Mini Crate there. With 100 health, which is exactly as much damage as Mini Crate deals.
Yeah, I was getting a little worried about that too.
Oh, and Palmy missing those 3 supers there, getting blocked by the claw. So I'll have to do quite a long backup fight here.
And Rumbleminze heading down to Croc, having to do a blue gate glitch there due to not having collected Wave Beam.
and gets it first try. Very impressive. Gate glitches are really not hard. It's just hard to do them consistently within very few tries, I feel.
Yeah, I feel the same way about gate glitching. Little super pairs are working very nicely to push Crocomire back.
I think he also got really nice RNG there. Very minimal swipes. And actually getting a 4th E-Tank, that kind of surprises me. But for race setting, it also doesn't surprise me that he goes for more E-Tanks than he would in a run.
Oh, that's race strats.
Yeah. We'll definitely give him 1 or even 2 more tries for Lava Dive if he fails a wall jump and doesn't get hit by an Nami Flame.
No wave beam, it wasn't possible to pre-open the door, so Rumble had to jump towards it, open it, and then spark through it to get the pack of power bombs that are going to be needed to get to GT.
And that pack of power bomb right there is pretty much the only reason that Crocomire is done before Gold Teresa, because to get to Low Norfair, the runners need a power bomb to open the door to Gravitron, and this is the only one besides Red Tower that they can get, and this just includes way less backtracking, otherwise GT first would be faster, just to a more smooth routing through Norfair itself. Even though it would also make the GT fight a little bit harder because he would have to fight his projectiles without farming with grapple.
Palmy get Ice Beam on the way into Norfair.
And Rumble got the best mark ball in the game.
Palmy was going to continue without. That would have made things rather more difficult.
Indeed. I mean, as Treveris demonstrated the other day, high jump to Lava Dive is possible. In this scenario, it's definitely not faster though. And a lot harder, needless to say. Rumble with that safety save, yeah.
Head on over to the Lava Dive. Trying to pull.
I really like how carefully you approach that missile skip. So for Lava Dive, you have 2 options. You can either unequip speed to get a bounce ball started, or do what Rumble does and just leave speed on and just roll in there. It's not faster to go for the bounce ball in this scenario just because the pausing takes longer. But it does save you some health, which Rumble doesn't need because he gets it first try. Nicely done.
And Rumble's going to now take a safety save for Green Gate Glitch.
In this manner, this category is actually very similar to any GT code category, with Lava Dive and GGG being the biggest roadblocks.
and we get to another place that power bombs are necessary.
Right, I completely forgot about that place. Oh, and also, yeah, first try, green gate glitch. You got both gate glitches first try actually, plus the lava dive first try. It's every hard thing in this run done first try.
That pack of super missiles to make the fight a little easier.
Rumble being at the absolute perfect spot right there. The far most right pixel, you can stand on there and not get damaged by GT. There are a few pixels that you can do this on, but this one is the one with no risk of getting hit by supers if he throws them back at you. Gets really excellent super drops too. Like, this is a really high amount of supers here. Sometimes you just don't get lucky and only get like 1 or 2 per cycle.
And Rumble finishing GT and sparking the escape from there. Meanwhile, Palmy has gotten Wave.
Definitely going to make his mini-bosses a lot easier, since he now actually deals a significant amount of damage with his beam combo. Which also means he's gonna be heading on to his next mini-boss now.
Rumble's coming up to one of those things that makes this category unique, and that is the reverse lava dive.
Yeah, reverse lava dive really being a quality mark of good categories. I think there are only 2 categories that use reverse lava dive, both being on the extension leaderboard, which would be this year and true reverse boss honor. It's really not. It just looks very awkward if you're used to the normal lava dive, but it's like really easy and you almost lose like no energy.
And Palmy's gonna start the croc fight. He's going to be using charge shots here. Rumble doing a little bit of farming to get the necessary things to have for fight. And Palmy's finished phase 1 of Croc. Going and getting Ice Beam because a little bit hard to do Suitless Meridia without that.
I agree. It's actually really hard. I've been actually theorizing about a route for this, which would make the Suitless part a lot easier, but I think would save a little bit of time, which would involve skipping both speed and grapple beam, and doing Mount Everest and Aqueduct grappleless, which would involve a very tedious right side wall climb and a snare climb and Aqueduct. And it would probably be around even from like how much time it would take, but I think the grappleless route would be a little bit faster, even though it would be a lot harder as well.
Alright, Rumble is out of Norfair and about to do the remaining required power bomb usage of the run.
Gonna perform a very nice gravity jump here. So in case you're wondering why he just jumped so high there, unfortunately misses the fish freeze. So while he does his jump, which sets his initial jump speed, he is in air, and initial jump speed in air is pretty high. But as soon as the actual jump goes on, the speed in which the jump speed descends is set to water mode, and that jump speed descent is very slow underwater, whereas it's very fast in air. So it combines like the two powerful effects of high jump base speed from air and low speed descent from water, which is why he jumps so ridiculously high there.
This is the same reason that gravity jumps are a thing.
Yeah. I mean, this is literally a gravity jump. Nothing different about, like, jumping with gravity and then de-equipping gravity underwater.
And we got Rumbleminze just about... Needing the green gate glitch to go the grapple tutorial.
Interesting choice to do that here.
Especially Tommy get speed booster?
I'm pretty sure he did, yeah. Like especially since this is even like he could even get grappled the intended way. Even though I do understand his wish to not do stuff the intended way in this game. Looks like
Rumble.
Oh no. Why, Rumble, do you do this to me? Oh my god. So Rumble choosing to kill my fish. I don't know why he does that, but apparently he just felt like he needed to kill my fish there. Looks like Palmy didn't get speed.
Not.
Huh. It's interesting because he got wave. I kind of assumed he'd also get speed.
So too.
But yeah, Rumble after that sudden betrayal, now already in Aqueduct, gonna do a grapple jump to get up here, which is pretty much just storing a jump underwater infinitely.
It is the only reason that I would spend so much time trying to get that green gate glitch.
That's
you got
right.
grapple jumps. Those work as when you're coming off of grapple usage and you're still moving upward. If you morph and then unmorph, you are, as long as you continue moving upward.
It's a very
with
weird
water
mechanic.
physics that makes it that gives you a longer time of still moving upward, and that makes it easier to do grapple jumps.
It's
Grappling
really
across...
easy to do too. Like if you want to try that at home, it's definitely not the hardest thing.
And Rumble is in the Batoon fight for missiles.
And just for those of you who don't know, the timer is gonna stop once the drops spawn. So once the death flag is set for the final boss.
Rumble's final mini-boss, and Batoon is dead. There are the drops, and Rumble wins this race with an official SRL time of 30 minutes and 11 seconds. GG.
GG. So yeah, that's one of the longest world record holder for mini boss RTA right there for you. And looks like Palmy is about to head to Lava Dive. Probably gonna do a safety save first.
Well, if Palmy doesn't have Speed Booster, it's going to be a little hard to get back from GT without that.
That's right, he would have to do a kind of long bomb jump to get all the way up out of the screw tech room. So Palmy should have, I think he also got the Brinstar reserve tank, right?
Right.
So he should have 6 tanks for this in total. So he really has a lot of leeway for this.
Lava Dive.
Is he trying to set up for high jump to Lava Dive? Because that looked like the setup for high jump to Lava Dive, but I think he realizes now that he does have... Oh, that was beautiful.
Interesting.
So, little known fact, if you... Like, usually if you get damage there, you break out of spin. But if your reserves kick in at the same time, or by that damage source, you don't break out of spin, allowing you to finish the Lava Dive there. That was really cool.
Up for a reverse ice clip, possibly, to get back over wherever Rumble may be going.
Who knows?
Palmy headed towards the Green Gate glitch.
Did he save after Lava Dive? I don't think he did. Oh, and Palmy firing his last super there. Needs to be careful with that pirate.
Yeah.
It looks like he wants to farm the Skigas. Oh.
Ooh, that's a little scary.
Plus, they don't... The Skigas don't drop... well... Takes a death there. Looks like Rumble is playing with my fish a little bit. Glad someone's doing that. That guy doesn't get enough love. Alright, so Rumble on to his second attempt with the Green Gate glitch.
It's nice to see Rumble just spend some time with the fish.
Right. That fish is really ticklish, by the way. He really likes if you use the tickle beam on him a little bit.
We heading through the lava again. Reserve tanks still there.
Taking a spike and a flame hit there.
Yeah, I think to get down to so that will cause the reserves to be used.
That's really smart. Gonna make... Well, I mean, there's no really danger up from here until the screw attack room, and then he gets the health refill. Also, Palmy just posting he's not going to forfeit.
Time for 5 more chances at that green gate glitch.
Looks like he's going for the turnaround green gate glitch method. I know Feral uses that, and he's pretty consistent with it. I think the big advantage of the turnaround green gate glitch over the other traditional methods are that you actually have a 2-frame window for hitting that instead of a 1-frame window. But it's kind of a weird feeling to it from my experience.
Resetting to that save to give green gate glitch another try.
Oh right, he didn't save again after lava dive. Well, at least he's consistent with it, so
yeah. This means we'll be seeing that reserve tank tech.
Also, I'm very glad that Rumble, out of all these themes, chooses the Meridia theme to leave up for us. I know why he sets it up that way, but it still makes me very uncomfortable seeing Palmy going for all these spike hits. It's just not very comfortable at all.
Ooh. The reserves a little early.
Rumble finished.
Here we are with Lava Dive and GGG.
That's a good point, Static. Just points out there. Unlike all other fish, this one actually stays on the exact same height every single time. Doesn't move an inch down or up. That shows that it's a quality fish.
Being damaged down to... There's that reserve. Is through Lava Dive. Well, not saving after that.
Nope. Oh no. The spoilers from SL chat.
Ooh,
Oh yeah, there we go.
Getting launched by that power bomb into one of the space pirates.
Hamburger revenge.
Yeah, that was a very interesting death.
Yeah. Yes, there is another race after that. In 2.5 hours, midnight Eastern time, 6 a.m. my time, I'm gonna be racing Cross Product. I kind of wanted to get some sleep before that, but I think I'm gonna skip that actually, because 2 hours of sleep doesn't sound too great. So we're just gonna have a sleepover at my house. That sounds cool.
Time for some more reserve strats.
And Rumble with the tickle beam strats. He really seems to enjoy that. They seem to have a great time with each other.
The non-orange fish get one shot by the grapple beam?
No. I mean, looking at a game perspective, they are literally the same. It's just the color and the movement. But no one should call that fish ordinary. It's definitely not. Alright. 5 more attempts at Green Gate Glitch.
Trying the turnaround strat again. Still no. Bit of a shame that that fish is trapped there like that. To explore the rest of Meridia.
I'm pretty sure when we're not looking, all the various critters of Zebes are having a blast together. Mini Crate coming over to Meridia. Mini Dragons taking a dip in the Gravitron.
what the fish eats.
That is a good question. I was actually just thinking about that.
I see some things growing on the floor.
Yeah, it might just be eating the plants growing there. Alright, so it looks like Palmy is going for a speed booster now. Having a blast. Wow, Maniacal. How long did you work on that pun?
Oh, Tommy is getting speed booster.
Which makes me curious about what he's going to do with that. Okay. If I had to bet, I'd say he's getting gravity. But I'm not sure. I feel like that's what he's gonna do. Oh well. I might just do good Batu now. Oh no.
Yeah, there are 2 super packs that Tommy could get suitless.
Right. We're just getting maybe some Brinstar supers to make the GGG easier. The Fish News Network reporting now that the fish has turned around once again and is heading the opposite direction. Very nice toasty muffins.
Well, here's where we'll see what Palmy's plan is.
Looks like he might be going for extra supers since he's heading to Brinstar. Might be going these war spawns. Might be getting these spore spawn supers he decided to skip earlier.
Hey, in the SRL chat, going for a ride for supers.
Oh, okay, yeah, I just read that.
We're seeing Spore Spawn backdoor here to get those super missiles. Up there. Rumble is rolling along with the fish.
A little slow for it.
I hope the fish enjoys what's going on.
I'm 99% sure this fight has never gotten this fish has never gotten this much attention. I mean, I'm not sure how many viewers we currently have on Speed Gaming for, but assuming it's like a 3-digit amount for like, I want to say like 15 minutes now, constantly being watched by 100 viewers is pretty good. Makes me appreciate Rumble being willing to stream this even more.
If only the fish were aware of we all appreciate. I think that Pami might be possibly collecting the super missiles that are next to climb.
Putting him at a total of 15.
How much? I wonder how much. I'm trying to remember how much damage the fish does with Varia, because it would be interesting to know how many times it might be possible to play tag with the fish.
I'm pretty sure Rumble did that earlier already. Got like 3 tags in. I think Rumble has pretty much done everything he could with the fish. Only thing he hasn't done yet probably is doing like his regular checkup, doing the good old X-ray scan. But that will be about it. But the fish is happy. We can worry about fish health later. Static, Palmy announced that he would not forfeit. And apparently, according to SRL chat, Palmy has an idea. I'm not sure when he wrote that, but...
That was 3 minutes ago.
Oh, it looks like the checkup is incoming. That's cool. So we get some more fish action. That is true, Static, that is true. Uh-oh. Oh, no! 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 Oh! Rumble, why do you do this to me? Giving me a hard check there.
5.
I mean, yeah, it's still... I got injured though.
I feel bad for the fish now.
Right, being shark frosted like that can't feel very good. Alright, so Palmy now going for Super Smoothie? Yeah, looks like it. That was not a checkup, Rumble.
Pay a visit to the fish too.
So one interesting thing you could actually see there is how crouch jumping is higher than actual jumping. It's like really cool to see during the glass tube explosion. Because like a lot of people think that Crowd jumping just makes you jump higher, but the thing is that your initial height for the jump is like a few pixels higher. And if you crouch jump during that glass explosion, Samus is actually floating in the tube there, instead of just being on the ground like if you jump normally. Oh, he killed the crab.
Kami has killed the crab that's needed to...
He can still do a wall jump, set up with the fish on the left wall.
Resetting the room. Kami going to get Spring Ball?
I mean, the Spring Ball requires X-ray and is done by like 2 people, I think. I think it's still generally considered TAS only. It's just insanely hard and takes ages. Plus, he cannot even get over there suitless unless he has a spark suit or some kind of spark in general. Because in this room, there's one quicksand with a platform that you cannot jump over, even if you freeze the mini dragons.
How hard is it to make the jump that Pami's going for right now?
Actually not sure. I think that one... I can't even remember if this one is possible. I don't think it is. Maybe with a... No, this one is just... maybe it might be with a crowd jump at the very edge. I just remember one of those jumps not being possible. I think this is one of them. But yeah, either way, like even if he would get to the Spring Ball, he could not get it. It's just no way.
And there we see the purpose for that shootable block there. Well, looks like Tommy is heading over to... I guess perhaps with these extra supers, perhaps Pommy might be to get to GT again?
Yeah, right. Curious to see if he's going to save before attempting the lava dive.
Here's the farming.
Not going for full energy or full supers. Not going for a save either.
Energy will happen here.
Oh yeah. Nope, not saving.
And the supers are almost full.
Yeah, right. I mean, still, if he would die now, he would be back at 5. I'm sure he's good.
Hopefully, Pommy gets this and then saves before going down the elevator.
Alright. That's a good option as well.
Well, Rumbleminze still keeping that fish company.
Yeah. Keeping us still company. Both very much appreciate it.
You getting the help
Oh.
down for the reserves. There's the jump, and Pommy is through Lava Dive.
I know it's intended, but it makes me so uncomfortable.
Saving. Alright, Pommy is down in Lower Norfair and is ready to have 12 more chances at Green Gate Glitch. There we go.
Oh, he gets it. Very nice. Good job.
To GT. As long as that health holds out.
First try. Let's go. Exactly. And he takes the energy refill. Very nice. Nah, Pommy's not dying. He's good. Not even struggling here. How often have you been able to pull out that Rumble softlock joke by now? And where is Pommy going? Okay. Okay.
Alright, Pommy has GT against the wall.
Yeah, is on the good spot.
Charge shots into him. In combination, that will require 45 shots.
You hear the man, he knows the numbers. That's actually a very cool idea for a window screen, I like that.
Yeah, it would be a nice... It especially makes a nice one because because it's so peaceful.
Right. No harm in it. Oh,
Ooh.
that was an interesting goop spark there by Pommy.
Bit too far to the right. But Pommy can just charge another one.
Probably could also do a screw attack jump through the energy refill station door. Nice little RBO strat there. There we go. Gets the spark.
Now Pommy can farm some more supers off of these and then burst lava dive and head on into Suitless Meridia.
Yeah, he already started off very well on his first trip to Meridia, so he definitely knows the tech required to do so. Rip the peacefulness.
And the peacefulness has returned.
Alright. And apparently, human mustard has dunt in SRL chat. Alright. Cool. I think someone just entered the wrong SRL chat for some reason. Yeah, human mustard. Oh my god, this is getting more ridiculous from each thing. Oh. Yeah, GG mustard. Oh my god, it's too late for that.
Time for Suitless Meridia up to Batwoon. Oh, just trying to live there.
I think he's just preparing for like a circus attraction.
Interesting to let the fish get the crab get that far up.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was intended, but it looked pretty cool.
Boosting off the fish now.
Now he actually throws the crab too high. Don't think I've ever seen that. He really doesn't need to get the crab this far to the left. He can freeze it like one tile further.
Oh, there goes the crab.
The amount of crabs that's been dying this stream is probably equal to the amount of crabs in Krabby Patties. Have you ever thought about that? That they're named Krabby Patties, but a crab is the boss of the Krusty Krab? That always makes me thinking at night.
Is that crab low enough?
Yeah. The fish though. Oh, okay. Nice refreeze.
A nice save.
Alright, that should be good if he just morphs. There we go. Alright, he's up. Oh, no.
Or not.
Alright.
Alright, one more here. And he made it.
There we go. Or Rumble now, increasing the difficulty by opening the door before doing the jump. Making this trick 10 times harder than it was before. That should be good. Yeah, there we go. Didn't even need to downgrade. And he's almost up. Now the rest he can do without freezing enemies. Oh, and Rumble is on the way. Oh no, never mind. Just entering the room again.
Ah, the fish.
Oh, going for another ice shield. Dang it. And he's throwing right in there. Oh no. Alright.
Must be very sad that Rumble temporarily.
Yeah. Uncle Rumble just came over to play. Then this happens. Besides the questionable ownership of this fish is actually a lot of uncles.
Rumble might drop down for a high five.
Oh, right. That would be cool. Just keeping Palmy some company. Oh, and down goes the fish. Dang it. Yes, Batman.
Grappling across. One of the few mechanics that is easier suitless.
Always found it interesting how suitless Meridia is a thing. Like the active design choice of the designers of this game to make equipment unequipable instead of more recent Metroid games where if you have gravity suit once, you're always going to have it, not giving you the opportunity to explore the game a little bit with these underwater physics. Oh, it looks like Palmy's not going for the grapple jump, but going for a grapple climb here. All right.
I wonder what Palmy's gonna do with the top.
Oh, the vetoes. We didn't talk about that yet. Palmy vetoed Dap and Rumble vetoed 100%.
Is attempting to do the grapple jumps.
Yeah, it looks like it. Oh man, snail. One of the worst enemies in the game. What is he doing? Oh, waiting forever. Is he trying to grapple jump without grapple?
Looks like it. Perhaps practicing the inputs.
Right, that makes sense.
Alright, the way to the usual way of doing that is to use the lowest block down below it and then letting go as you're on your way back up to launch yourself up. Do the inputs to for the chain of jumps.
So Rumble right now giving Palmy a mini tutorial on SRL on how to do this. I feel like Dap, since that's coming up in chat, is in a way very similar to the tournament randos. There is a comparably low entry point, but if you want to go really optimal, you really need to load a lot of tech. Alright, got the block, looking good. Super Metroid is indeed beautiful, I can agree on that. Also, you can kill these snails with power bombs. I very much encourage that.
Ordinary bombs work too.
Oh, right, yeah. Usually it's just a little harder to do that suitless. Plus you can get multiple snails in one hit, which is always nice. Because these guys are just evil. There we go.
Trick is to launch yourself and end up.
Yeah, otherwise you'll just plonk.
Too.
Oh yeah, that
if
right, that
can
works.
Get across.
Yeah. All right, he's good. Though his stream is cutting out a little bit for me.
There it is again. And look, Pommy now needs to set up the ice clip.
Looks like he's going to choose this Metroid here to get over. Ice clip itself is going to be pretty easy. Just needs to crouch, freeze the Metroid in place, and then just jump onto him. Not quite sure why he equipped his beams there.
Alright, here comes the Metroid. A hit from being frozen.
Was too high? Didn't crouch.
Yeah, too high though. Which one? There we go. Oh, but Pommy then morphed. More go here.
There you go. Alright, he's here. Now just needs to survive Martoon, then he's done.
The last mini boss for Pommy. Fight we get here. Getting those supers and shots in.
Those extra, this wave beam, really paying off.
Each of these charge shots is doing the same amount of damage that a super missile would do. And down goes
and he's done with a time of 1:24.27. Leaving out Human Mustard, finishing second place. Very nice. Again, GG to both runners. Excellent job. Oh, and Rumble now taking that suicide after all that time. GG to Rumble as well for keeping up the fish entertainment for all that time.
GG to the fish also.
Yeah, right. Did an excellent job. So yeah, there is one more race coming up tonight. It's going to be in less than 2 hours, midnight EST, 6 AM Central European time. It's going to be me versus Cross Product. I think I'm going to try to get a 1 hour nap in between that, because it's like 4 AM. But yeah, make sure to check that out. Hope it's going to be good. Commentary is going to be done by Ancient and Gab. Yeah, that's it for me.
Yeah, that race is going to be on Speed Gaming.
Alright, cool.
Trying out the other special beam combos.
Hello.
Alright, so everyone, thanks for watching, and I'll be out for now.
Thanks for watching, and yeah, we'll see you next game.